time. The specialty coffee industry has never been as innovative as it is right now. We keep moving forward, opening new doors and doing new things because we're curious. And that's a good thing, because curiosity keeps leading us down a new path. Hello, judges. My name is Zjevaun, and today I want to show you how my curiosity has led me down the path to innovate the taste and experience of the coffees that I serve. The order of your courses today will be espresso, milk, and signature beverage. There's a lot of information coming your way, so I've handwritten the tasting notes in front of you for reference, and I've got these big info cards to make it easier. Let's start. For your first course, I want to talk a bit about Luis Marcelino and his innovation to innovate his double fermented, honey processed pink bourbons. Luis is based in Pitalito, Colombia, where he works closely with the neighboring farmer called Jeremias. Here, the coffee grows at an altitude of 1,800 meters above sea level on rich volcanic soil, where it has an average temperature of 22 degrees Celsius. Now, it's in these exact conditions where the pink bourbon developed its delicate floral characteristics. Now, the handpicking has been done daily during harvest to achieve uniform ripeness of the cherries, giving the coffee its sweetness. Then, the coffees were fermented in sealed barrels for 4 days. After that, Luis depulped the cherries and put them through a second fermentation process, this time a 96-hour lactic fermentation, carefully inoculating the lactobacillus from the previous mosto and controlling the available oxygen and temperature. Now, from consistent drying, the coffee was dried in a small parabolic sun dryer for 12 days. After that, stored away in a dark room for 3 months in its parchments. This highly controlled process gave the coffee its unique flavor of elderflower and also highlights the delicate floral characteristics. Now, judges, please write down the following flavor notes of your first course: elderflower, mango, and pink grapefruit, together with a medium thickness, a silky texture, and a smooth and long finish. Now, for a perfect flavor intensity, the balance, I'm using a recipe of 21 grams in, 42 out in 20 seconds. And judges, I'm going to ask you to please stir the coffee 15 times and discard the spoon in the white cup in front of you. And also sip from the lower part of the cup. This thick rim emphasizes that silky texture of the espresso, while the higher part covers your nose and captures all these beautiful, delicate floral characteristics that I love so much about Luis's coffee. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. Now, whenever you're ready, judges. Luis's curiosity did not stop at this highly controlled lactic fermentations. For your second course, I'm introducing a second pink bourbon. And for this lot, Luis used the exact same protocol as he did for the first one. And this time also using a Saccharomyces yeast to the second fermentation, transforming those tropical flavor notes, transforming those floral notes into more tropical flavor notes. Now, this is where Luis's curiosity has piqued mine to create a tropical milk drink. Now, as you can see on the info card, I'm using 75% of the second lot and 25% of the first lot. This to balance out the intensity. Now, judges, I'm going to make another 4 espressos, brewed to the same recipe as your milk beverage. But I will need your curiosity on that one. So more information about that will follow later. But first, my puck preparation. For your puck preparation, I'm using an amazing new tool called the Navigator. For me, this tool changes the game in puck preparation by offering precise distribution with just a simple touch, eliminating guesswork and inconsistency, but most importantly, giving me an even extraction and highlighting that silky texture of the espresso. Let me show you. The Navigator's automatic distribution cycle creates the exact same path and speed every single time, giving me a consistent distribution throughout all my espressos. Now, judges, inspired by Lauren's curiosity to innovate through technology, I'm also using an exciting new tool for me called the Rotovac. This machine creates an atmosphere of 12 millibars by vacuuming the reservoir containing the milk, allowing me to boil my milk at exactly 16 degrees Celsius to vaporize the water out of the milk without letting caramelization occur. But most importantly, extracting only the water, leaving sugar, carbohydrates, and fats intact. Now I've extracted 10% of the water and replaced it with coconut milk. The coconut milk will add complexity, but also enhances the tropical flavor notes of your milk beverage. Now judges, please write down the following flavor notes of your second course. Apricot, caramel, and vanilla. And those last two really reminds me of creme brulee. The last one, my favorite. In the second sip, you will taste papaya. I'll be right back with your milk beverages. All right, judges, for your milk drink, I'm using 60 grams of textured milk from a cow breed called the MRY. These typical Dutch ladies are well known for their low volume, but extremely high fat and sugar content in their milk. Please enjoy. Now both these coffees we've roasted on a drum roaster separately for 8.5 minutes to an end temperature of 204 degrees Celsius with a short roast development ratio of 12%. By doing so, we were able to keep the intensity high and also showcase the fruit notes of the coffee that resulted in the pink guava notes. Apricot, sorry. Please enjoy. Now the espresso recipe of your milk drink is also 21 in, 42 out in 20 seconds. This shot together with the vacuum distilled milk creates a sweet note of caramel that reminds me so much of taking a bite of a creme brulee. Please enjoy. ready. Now, judges, whenever you're ready, it's time for your final course. All ingredients needed some time to infuse or ferment, so I'll be demonstrating how I made all your ingredients. While creating this signature drink, I had to let my curiosity run free a bit. So I changed my comfort zone into a more creative one, a weekend away on an organic farm. And by doing that, I was able to explore new things, resulting in finding the first 2 ingredients of your signature drink. Just like what we're doing in this industry right now, changing things a bit, so we stay curious and ultimately innovate. The first ingredient is inspired by that curiosity to innovate. The ingredient is magnolia flower syrup. That reminds me so much of Luis's delicate floral pink bourbon. Now, I've picked 100 grams of the pink elderflower and let it infuse in 100 grams of sugar syrup for 2 days. This will add sweetness, of course, but also transforms the elderflower of the coffee into cola. I'm adding 20 grams of this. The second ingredient is inspired by Luis's curiosity to innovate through fermentation. The ingredient is lacto-fermented pink elderflower. Once again, by using 100 grams of pink elderflower and 100 grams of raw honey that holds natural sugars. Then adding 2% salt to let it ferment for 4 days in a sealed container. This breaks down the natural sugars into lactic acids, bringing vibrancy to the signature drink, but also transforming that apricot note into pineapple. I'm adding 10 grams of this. Your third ingredient is inspired by Lawrence's curiosity to innovate through technology. The vacuum distilled coconut water. Once again, by using this machine, the Rotavap, but this time adding coconut milk, same as the milk drink, and only using the clear distilled part. The coconut water again adds complexity, but also transforms the papaya into blood orange. I'm adding 10 grams of that. And of course, the beating heart of the signature drink, the one that made all the synergy possible, Luis's Pink Bourbon Espressos, brewed to the same recipe as your milk beverage. Now, I'm going to nitrocharge your signature beverage for a silky texture. And while I do so, please write down the following flavor notes of your final course. Cola, pineapple, and blood orange. Now, judges, today I'll be serving your signature beverage at 20 degrees Celsius. When served like this, you get an even more flavor clarity and balance to the signature drink. And I'm going to ask you to please wait to taste until I've set time. And when it's time, you simply take 2 big sips, all right? Now, judges, to highlight the delicate floral characteristics of Luis's Pink Bourbon, I'm adding a cloud containing the aromas of the coffee to your cup. I've done this by extracting 8 grams of the coffee in 50 grams of hot water, then pouring it over dry ice, releasing those coffee's aromas. Please, not yet. Please hold off. Thank you so much. Now, judges, curiosity is so important for all of us. It brought me as a young barista to the finals of the WBC. Just like Luis's curiosity has piqued mine, I wish and hope that I piqued your curiosity today. Because curiosity opens new doors for us and brings us together, creating something bigger and better than what we can do alone. It's this synergy that keeps pushing us forward, eager to innovate. Now, judges, when I say time, please carefully open the lid. Enjoy your 2 sips, but promise me you'll remember to stay curious. Time.